Hello there, this is David Hawkins. This is the first video for the Project Manager series. So the first one is perhaps the most important. It's the daily rejection chart. Now this is brand new, and first it may seem overwhelming, but I think you'll find it's quite simple once you follow a step-by-step procedure. So let me show you how we're going to approach this. Now this is the overview page on Basecamp. This is like the home page basically. As the project manager, the first thing to do is, where do we go here? Writer's account. So this opens in a new tab, so you won't lose the home page. That's the first link, okay, the writer's account. The second one we'll open is the title lister. We'll go back, and then we'll come down here, and we'll click on Project Manager Daily Rejection Update. Okay. Now the Daily Rejection Update, you'll see, is this file here. You will have access to this file. If writers click on the file, they won't be able to edit it, but writers can come up here and they get access to the same file, which is the detailed report. It's just a HTML file that they can't edit. Okay, so we'll get out of that. So we've started by opening the writer's account, title lister, and the daily rejection update. So what we'll do now is we'll determine how many rejections we've got. So we'll log into the writer's account. It's nice and quick if we can. And we'll click on posts. And we'll click on rejections. I think we've got 35 rejections now, 37. Hopefully we're going to get that down with this new process. So I'm just going to do a couple of examples here. Title, business proverbs and my religion. Okay. So this, if you remember rightly, was a very long-winded, just painstaking job, really. So hopefully this new process will make it a little bit better. Basically, this title lister is a new file that writers will add their titles to from all the quotas that they upload, and then also write their names next to it. I'm going to write a video, create a video rather, for them about this, so it's going to be nice and easy for them. And this file is just going to be one huge file full of article titles and the respective names in column B there. Basically what you do is you go, you press Control F, which is the search command. You paste that into there, the title, and then you click find. Now it's not going to find that because we obviously haven't implemented this process yet, but eventually you will be able to find that. Okay. Now if you can't find it, we'll have to just come to me, and then we'll find another way, and we'll have to remind writers about it, because it is very important they do this, otherwise it wastes a lot of time. So ideally we press find. Let's get an example here. Theory of where is it? Internet marketing training, and there it is. It found it. Okay, so that's basically what we do. We go through each one. Obviously, there's quite a few here at the moment, but this process is quite smooth, so it should be quite quick. But ultimately, we hope to keep this down to, I'd say, less than 15-20 rejections, if possible 10 rejections at the most. But that's basically how that process is done. Now, what do you do after that? Well, once you've found the respective writer, you can do this one at a time if you like, it might be a bit quicker. So let's say Theory of Internet Marketing Training. Now, it's Thomas Anderson, okay? Now, Thomas Anderson isn't here because he has been, he has left the service, the team. Let's say he's still there. We would say, okay, so 1/25/12, that's today. Now this date will update automatically every day. You don't have to touch this, okay? That's what we do. 1, and you see here, rejected article 1, and just copy it in there, okay? And then writers can come in here and they can see, okay, that's my article that I've got to fix. Let's fix it, okay? Now, approaching the end of my 5 minutes here, I'll continue this video afterwards. Okay, so continuing on here, if you remember rightly, we've got Thomas Anderson here. who had the rejection theory of internet marketing training. We've gone through three sections at the moment, which is the main writer's account. We've gone through the title lister, which the writers contribute towards, and then we've got the name of the rejects here. Okay, so what do we do after this? Well, I'll just say, basically, when you put a number 1 in here, this will save the document automatically. Google does that, so you don't need to do anything else. You'll notice that on this page here, you've got these graphs. You'll notice, in fact, I won't add the name there because it hasn't been updated. Add the name. Here. One theory of internet marketing. Now, I do the hiring at the moment, so I will add the names here. Okay, so you don't need to worry about that. That's my job. Basically, if you add a name here, you have to import the new table, or new chart rather, into here. But if the name is already listed here, which it will be for you, you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is update it. So you see here, we've got that information there. Right? You come here, or press Control F5 to refresh, and then you'll see there it's a number. It's a 1 reject basically. So writers will be able to see this and daily. They'll be checking it, and they'll be able to see, okay, I've got 1 reject which has come in today. I'm still in the blue zone. I'll go and fix it. I'm going to go more into the blue and the red in a minute, but basically that's how it works. Okay, and if we go back here, if the next day this rejection is still there, it means it's put here, and as you'll see, you don't have to do any HTML, you don't have to import any charts or anything. It's all done, and you'll see it automatically updates there, which is brilliant. I thought these were just static JPEGs, but basically they're all connected, which is makes your life a lot easier. Okay, and so I think that explains it quite well. Let's go in just quickly. Well, we've got 2.5 minutes left. The blue and the red bars. Okay. Oh, just bear with me. Update rejections. Yes, that's fine. Moderate. Okay, so moderate and follow up with writers who meet the following limits. Right, blue bar. So that blue bar means that they've had rejections that have been listed today in the writer's account. Okay. And so, if they have between 1 and 4 rejects in the blue today bar, there's no notification. You don't need to do anything, okay, because they're still safe. If they have 5 to 9 rejections in the blue today bar, writers have 24 hours to fix their articles before they incur a $5 fine. Okay, so that's between 5 and 9 rejects in the blue bar. I'll just show you. I'm sure you know what that looks like, but let's just show you an example here. So if they're there, like that, they're just about to incur a fine between 5 and 9, okay? And if they have 10 plus rejects in the blue today bar, writers have 24 hours to fix articles before they have their account disabled. It's quite serious, but I think that's what we need to do to get the process moving along nice and healthily. Okay, so next up is the red bar. Now, if they have this means that it's overdue. It's more than a day old. They've had 24 hours to fix it in the blue bar, but they haven't. So, if they have between 1 and 4 rejects in the red overdue bar, no notification. Okay, don't waste your time. But if they have 5 to 9 in the red bar, let's say they've got 7, that's dangerous ground, and it means that they will incur a $5 fine. Now, this is what I need to know. There's not much you need to talk to me about during the day, but I need to know when writers will incur a fine, because I obviously do the payments. Okay, so if they're like this, they've already had a warning while they've been in the blue, and they will incur a fine. Right, okay, so there's a fine if they have between 5 and 9 rejections in the red. Like you can see here, there's 7. Now, finally, if they have 10 or more rejects, I expect you're getting the gist of this now. If they have 10 or more rejects in the red overdue bar, writers will have their account disabled without notification. And again, that is the information that I need to know. Okay, so which writers need to be fined and which writers need to have their account disabled. Okay, and in addition, I'll just say what else I need to know is with the daily quotas, when I need to close accounts for the daily quotas, but we'll get onto that a bit later. Apart from that, you're left to your own devices, okay? But of course, if you need help, I'm always available by email. So that is that. And that is it. I'll leave you to it. Okay? Thank you.